What's going on, YouTube fam? Today I'm gonna give you guys a quick look at the Wu-Tang dunks. Before I get into the video, go over the kicks. If this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for kicking it with me. But listen, while I have you here, do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way when I upload new material, post new content, you'll get notified. You can head to the channel, check out my latest video that I uploaded. If you're on social media like Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever we call it, really any of the platforms these days, and you enjoy photos of sneakers, outfit ideas with sneakers, anything related to kicks, honestly, give me a follow. You can find me. I am at iAMTMCII. And lastly, while you're watching the video or afterwards and you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. Feed that YouTube algorithm. It really goes a long way, helps me out, and it just motivates me to keep wanting to record videos whenever I have new pickups. All right, so now that that intro is all out of the way for all my first timers, we can dive right into the review. So like I mentioned, these are the Nike Dunk High collaboration with the amazing group Wu-Tang Clan. So for those who don't know the background and the story, late 90s, they released these. It was exclusive to friends, family, members of the Wu-Tang Clan. There's only so many pairs. I want to say it was probably less than 40 pairs. I think it was on like 30 and some change. So that was back in like the late 90s. In 2016, they were rumored to be released. But for whatever happened, the release got scrapped. They actually had some pairs sneak off into the market, but they wouldn't like publicly and like officially release in 2016. But now we finally have them released to the general public 2024. And this particular shoe is like a grill for a lot of people, especially those who are like real diehard Wu-Tang fans. You know, just to have a rap group collaborate with Nike way back in the day, man, this was like a sought after shoe and just something that was just, we just felt like this would be something that you'd never be able to obtain. Like this was like one of those one-on-ones, kind of like player exclusive shoes that just nobody will ever get. But I'm happy to see that Nike is digging in the vault and releasing some of these gems and some of these like iconic shoes just to the general public. Video wise, what I'm gonna do for you guys, I'm gonna go over like the different materials used on the shoe. Then I'll touch on quality control for a little bit, and then I'll take them off of here, lace them up, put them on feet, go over sizing and comfort. So I got you guys pretty much covered for everything you need to know. So just stick around for the whole video, or I'll have like the little chapters down in the bottom and you can just fast forward to whatever part you care about most. But let's just dump right into it. So we'll go over the materials first. So looking at the leather that they used, the feel of it and the thickness of the cut of the leather, this isn't like the regular synthetic cheap leather that we would always get on your Nike Dunk Highs. Like a regular GR Nike Dunk High, sometimes it feels like a plastic McDonald's toy leather almost. I know McDonald's don't have leather, but you get what I'm saying. It just feels like something really, really cheaply made and really cheap and synthetic. But with these, the grain of leather, to the touch at least, it feels like it's a better quality and better grain of leather that we would normally get on a Nike Dunk silhouette. So I think with this being a collaboration, they gave us a decent grain of material of leather on here. So it seems like even for the swoosh on the side paneling, it feels like you got a really good grain of leather on the shoes. And I usually look at like how thick the sheets and the cut of leather are that they use to kind of sew the shoe together. It's usually like a good way to tell, you know, if they went cheap, if they went, you know, cheap, premium, decent, or whatever. You could kind of look at how thick the leather is cut. So looking at the, coming up at the toe box and going up to the tongue, you got a little nylon tongue here. You got the Wu-Tang logo here on the tongue, regular nylon tongue, black, no extra laces, just these kind of, the color is pollen, like I guess, but it's gold color laces on here. Looking at the insole of this one, you got black insole with the gold Nike, and it's the same for the other shoe. So you don't have like a Wu-Tang logo or anything on the inside. Coming to the back. So this is the part here that everybody looks for. This is the Wu-Tang logo, nice embroidered on the back. And these are definitely a different color gold versus like the Iowa Nike Dunk highs, like the Be True to Your School colorways that Nike was releasing. They had the regular black and gold ones. So it's a different color also. I know a lot of people is like saying, well, they had the Nike Dunk highs that released a while back and they're the same thing. They just don't have the Wu-Tang logo, but it's a different yellow that they use, different gold. Looking at the inside of the shoe, same thing. You have that same nice grain of leather all on the toe box, the mud guard. I don't know. I think the materials that they went with this time on here is really, really dope. I'm happy that they didn't go the cheap route on us. Cause you know, Nike is known for that sometimes, just to give us crap quality. Even this little pull tab, you can see like how thick the cut is of the leather that they used on the little pull tab. So all in all, that is pretty much the majority of the leather materials. Here's your outsole, regular traditional Nike Dunk outsole. You've seen one outsole of a Nike Dunk, you've pretty much seen them all. So I think that's it, man, as far as your materials go. Overall, I think they use decent grain and decent quality of materials. Speaking of quality, we can jump into quality control. The QC is also okay on here. Just some like little heavy extra glue on some portions of my pair, but it's not anything too drastic. Like when I put these on feet, you won't be able to see it. So you can see like some glue right here where they glued the upper to the midsole. But other than that, it's like no imperfections, a lot of loose threads. Symmetrically putting the shoes side by side, the toe boxes, everything lined up. Because sometimes that's an issue too with Nike. The QC is just off. So looking at the back of the back of my shoe, so this is a little whopped and off on here. So looking at that shoe versus this one's a little bit more rounded and symmetrical. And this one's kind of like whopped and a little bit all over the place, but that may be because of slipping them off and on. Not sure, but you get it. Overall, the QC is okay. That sock liner, I wanted to show this too. It's nicely padded the inside. Feels like a little satin sock liner also in here too. So that's pretty much my take on QC. It's decent. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. I've seen horrible QC with Nike. So it's okay, it's average. Looking at the box, so you do get a cool black, I guess this is like the box that they give us when it's like more than a GR and they want to feel like it's something special. So you got the draw style black Nike box. Here is the label on here. You guys can pause the video, read this if you want, color breakdown, product code, open up your camera. Hover over this, a link will pop up and it'll take you to the regular Nike website. It doesn't take you to like a picture of the shoe on a Nike website. It just take you to regular Nike.com. I think at some point it's gonna do something, but for right now, it does nothing. Just take you to the regular Nike website. That's it. Extra tissue and this inside, just regular tissue, no Wu-Tang print, no font, no special tissue, but that's that. That's the box. Show you the kicks one more time. Before I take them off of here, lace them up and all that good stuff, leave me a comment. I usually reply to y'all when y'all leave comments. If I don't, I'm gonna at least hit the heart button or the thumbs up button. I won't leave you hanging. I'm gonna let you know that I saw your comment. So leave me a comment, curious to see what you think about these. But I'm gonna take them off here now, lace them up, put them on feet. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys, here's a quick on feet look at the Wu-Tang Dunks. Just want to show y'all what they look like really quick on feet. My most asked question is usually sizing. How do they fit? How do they run? So I'm gonna do that first and then I'll go over comfort. To me, I have like a medium to a somewhat narrow foot. And the way I like my sneakers to fit on me, I like a snug kind of exact fit. Exact meaning like a sock, like a glove, you know, not tight, because the difference between snug and tight, the shoes hurt. The shoes gonna hurt your feet after a while, but snug, it just feels like a sock. You know, it's a real fitted fit. You can walk around, you don't be in any kind of pain or anything like that. And then with these shoes being made like of all leather, the more miles you put on them, they eventually gonna start to break in and just start to feel even better on your feet. So I like a snug and exact fit on my kicks. If you like that same fit and you have like a medium to a narrow width foot, I believe you can go down a half size. If you don't like that fit and you want just like a little bit of room in your shoes, just go true to size. Go true to size, you should be A-okay if you have medium, narrow width feet. If you have wide feet, you want that snug fit like I do, go true to size, you should be okay. The shoes, if you lace them up loose, you have a little room on the side. You know, Dunks already feel like a kind of somewhat narrow shoe, but it all depends on how you rock your shoes too. Some people rock them completely loose laced, so you might get okay. But if you want a little bit of room and you have wide feet, like on the side, you might want to consider going up half size. You might jeopardize and give up some length and have a little bit too much room in the toe area, but you'll have that width you want if you want a little bit of room in the shoe. So it's all about size preference, honestly. Everybody like their shoes to fit a certain kind of way. When it comes to comfort, the Nike Dunk is an old technology, decades old, from 80s, late 80s, somewhere around that time frame. And it feels like that. It's a flat shoe. You feel a lot of the ground when you're walking. You can still casually rock these and not be in any kind of pain or anything. But comparing it to today's tech and specs and technology and cushioning systems that's out now, it's like night and day comparison. But like I said, you can definitely rock these all day and not be in any kind of pain. But if you're looking for like some extra cushion and soft bounce and all that, you just won't get that in the Dunk. All right, so that's just my 2 cents on sizing and comfort. Like I mentioned earlier to you guys, subscribe, hit the notification bell, but I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all stay tuned. Peace.